Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm gonna be reviewing the new Liam Neeson movie Non-Stop. So yeah, I watched this yesterday for my birthday on March 8th. So yeah, as usual, a quick review, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then my rate. But beforehand, for those who haven't seen it for whatever reason, because just go watch it. Maybe it's still in theaters, maybe it's not. Get on Blu-ray, DVD whenever you're watching this video. Make sure you already watched the movie, so I don't spoil anything for you guys, because there's definitely gonna be some spoilers. So yeah, a couple seconds for those who wanna leave the video to go check out the movie. Starting now. So yeah, for those who are still here watching this video and haven't watched the movie, don't comment below or message me. That never gave you a fair warning, because I did. So yeah, now onto the synopsis. Basically, Liam Neeson's character Bill Marks, he's an air marshal, and he boards this plane. Um, and this guy starts texting him that he's gonna kill someone every 20 minutes, and unless he gets money into this one account. Turns out the account belongs to Bill Marks, which confuses the character on Bill Marks, and he says that this can't be me. During a bunch of turn of events, the hijacker of this plane, um, basically seems to have ways to always accuse Bill Marks of doing these murders or crimes or whatnot, up until the very end when he's found out. And yeah, at the end they have to do a crash landing, and that's it. This movie was tense. Um, had me on the edge of my seat almost every single second. It's well paced. It's very fast paced to begin with, and this movie does have its reasons for being fast paced, and I enjoyed why it's fast paced. I enjoyed the pacing. Let's see, the acting, the writing, that's always good. The angling, that's pretty cool. And the one thing that I really liked is that it always kept you guessing as to who is committing these murders, committing these crimes. Was it this guy? Was it that guy? Was it that lady? This one, that one, her, him. Who the hell was it? Yeah, it had a pretty interesting core cast. Too, because here you have an air marshal, um, two those people who walk in the aisle. I can't think of their names. The ones who work on the planes, who are always walking down the aisle serving you the food and whatnot. Two of those. You have some random lady. I don't think they said your occupation. You had a hacker, a NYPD, two pilots, and a doctor, and a little girl. And a science teacher. I think that's pretty much it from the core group. Actually, you had also a ghetto kid. So yeah. Um, and like two other random guys. Really, your core group is 15 people. Well, 16 if you want to include the little girl's teddy bear. Not just joking. Between 16 and 20. But out of those 16 and 20, at least five of them died. Six if you want to include the teddy bear too. The girl's teddy bear died in the plane crash. Okay. Um, so in out of those core group, you kind of had to choose who's gonna who you think is gonna be the murderer, or committing this crime. And what I also like is that it's not just one person; it's two people, and the combination kind of makes sense due to the circumstances of how the thing eventually plays out. I'm not gonna say who it was or whatnot. I'm just gonna say that it's not the teddy bear, it's not Liam Neeson, and it's not the little girl. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, you had a pretty interesting also relationship with the little girl, Liam Neeson's character, and with the little girl, kind of that father son type of relationship. But it's not like they really expanded much on it or touched on it a lot, which on one side is kind of good, but on the other side it's kind of kind of sad. I kind of do wish they had a little bit more interaction with them. Those two characters, but whatever. It's more of an action movie, not a father son movie type of thing. But I do like to kind of they include a little bit of that aspect into the movie. I also did like the aspect of comedy in this movie. They really didn't have that much comedy in this movie, but the comedic parts and the jokes they did have were pretty funny. And I also did like the slight love interaction between Julianne Moore's character, whatever, and Liam Neeson's character. That was pretty good to see. The one major problem I do have with this movie is that it's too convenient for the perpetrator, for the antagonist or antagonists, villains, whatever. It's more than one. Um, it just seems that everything goes just the way they want it to be. Now, granted, they did say they planned this all beforehand about 1,000 times, so they knew exactly how everything was gonna go, but kind of gets annoying at times. So I really didn't like that. Another thing, this is more of nitpicking, or however you say it. Almost every time, there's a text sent. The air bubbles kind of came in, on not on screen, but you kind of saw the air bubbles, like floating around in randomness, like on screen, and it kind of annoyed me a little bit. But whatever, what can you do? Another thing I do have a problem with this movie, and it's really more after it's out of theaters. That's mostly that we're actually once already seen it once more. And yeah, that came out wrong. The problem I do have with this movie, and it's really more of after you see the movie one time, is that you already know how it's gonna play out and who it is. So it's not one of those movies you should see a lot, if you know what I mean. Every here and there, like every few months, but that's it. If at all. So that does bring the grading or the score down a bit. So yeah. Really, that's all I could really say for the negatives. It's really just too convenient, and really, after you receive it one time, you're really not gonna want to see it again for a long time, mostly because you already know how it's gonna play out. And then the air bubbles kind of annoyed me, but whatever. Um, but everything else played out really good. You have Liam Neeson, Julianne Moore, and you also have a small part with Lupita Nyong'o, so that's always good. Besides that, not really any big names. You have Scott McNair, Michelle Dockery, Nee Parker, Corey Stoll, Omar Metawali, Jason Butler Harner, Linus Rauch, Wingham, Anson Mount, Quinn McColgan, Corey Hawkins, and Frank Deal, but really no one of huge name besides Liam Neeson, Julianne Moore, and Lupita Nyong'o. So that kind of a downer, but whatever. Really, you can't always have the big names in a movie. A few, but not all of them. But that really doesn't bring the score down. Now on a rate on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I put this at an 8.5. It's very tense, it's very fast paced. I really like how it goes. The one problem I do have is it's always too convenient for the antagonist, and after you see it, you really kind of know how it's gonna play out, so you're not gonna want to see it for a long time. And then the air bubbles kind of annoying me, so whatever. That's basically it for this video. So yeah, 8.5 out of 10 is what I would give Nonstop. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. Remember to subscribe. I also do other movie reviews. I also review comic books and TV shows. So definitely stay tuned for that. Besides that, drop a like. Helps the channel. Also comment down below your thoughts on Nonstop. Have you seen it? Have you not seen it? What you think of it? And what you think about its convenience for the antagonist? And what's your favorite Liam Neeson movie so far? I'm pretty sure it's between Taken and Nonstop. So yeah. Besides that, share on MySpace, Twitter, or Facebook, or whatever you guys prefer. And I think that's pretty much it. Basically it. And that's pretty much it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.